What's going on? Today we're talking about a TAM score for letterdrop.com. So I did this work for them. And the only piece here, and you should really be very careful because it's easy to see this data and be like, wow, I can use this to do go-to-market. No. This is only good to figure out which companies you should not focus on. And it's bespoke for letter drop. But this thinking should help you think about how do I put how do I put bullet rails on my bowling lanes? That's what I'm looking for. All right. So let's just kind of look we've got here. Fantastic data supplied by harmonic.ai. And I'm looking at headcount 50 to 10,000. We're looking at funded companies in mostly English-speaking countries. Funding rounds, last funding date, funding type. This customer type I'm going to talk about a little later. Harmonic is trying to tag customers, but we're going to get some more information there. LinkedIn followers. Harmonic has this great data, headcount growth, 14, 30, 90, right? So this is going to be really helpful, especially in this 14-day count to see who has been impacted by the recent downturn in tech, right? If I see that there's not a lot of growth in the last 14 days, I'm probably going to be less interested in reaching out to them. 365, etc. Now what I did is I use Clay here to call built with, and I say, do they have Webflow? I just want to know if they have Webflow because LetterDrop works really well with Webflow. They do integrate with WordPress, but Webflow is a key technology that they work with. So then I wanted to know, do they have a blog? So I did this great Google search here inside of Clay. I said, take this website, and all I want to know is give me the URL that has blog in it, right? Pretty simple. Then I took Clay here and I said, all right, give me the Google's first guess at the best blog link. And if you kind of scroll down, you can see, okay, this company is on Webflow, but they have no blog. So why am I going to reach out to them? But if you scroll down a little further, you can kind of see there are some companies, look, link.care, old pages blog, right? Not interesting, right? Those folks are not investing in their blog. So now we've gone from TAM to Webflow, smaller list, to blog. But it gets even better than that. I can say I did some careers links. I did a couple of other things here. I can say how many pages are on their blog. So I can say, yo, Google, point at their blog and tell me how many results you find. Well, I know that if I see 100 pages, these companies are deep in their blog. These folks are just getting started, right? They've got 9 links on their blog. So they're just starting to publish now. They're at a different part in their journey. I did a couple of other really good things. So Prati only wanted to focus on folks that are B2B. So I said, how many sales folks? I'm going to take the ratio of those salespeople to the total employees and say, okay, if it's more than 5%, they're probably B2B. 1 employee in sales, my guess is this is not a B2B company, or it is a company with a very small number of headcount, 10, 15. I think there was 30 people here. So that is probably a B2B company. But if I see no profiles, boy, that's really concerning. That means they're probably not B2B. So even a lot of blog links, that's not where Prati is focusing. He wants to do B2B. Then I also want to know how many people are responsible for content so I can kind of get an understanding of how invested are they in their content. This is not the only thing. Eric at Clay did a solid for me, and he built a data for SEO integration, really inexpensive way to get fantastic traffic data. So let's pull up what that data looks like. You can see my fantastic naming conventions. So I said, all right, get me the traffic data for Air Garage. So I want to know, what does their traffic look like? I want to know what of that is organic and what percent of all their traffic is organic, which means that they understand that SEO is working for them. Now, if they have a lot of blog pages and are not getting organic traffic, that's a message I can deliver to say, hey, in the last 3 months, it looks like your traffic hasn't really increased at all. A lot of your traffic is not coming from organic, but you're spending a lot of time on your blog. It looks like you have over 100 blog pages. Maybe you should think about having a better content strategy. I wouldn't say it like that, but that's something you can do. Now, and I've got things like page views, bounce rates, time on site. All that stuff is really important, and I can use it to define messaging. But really, the way that this is going to work best is to be able to figure out, I have eliminated a lot of companies now, but really what we want to do is we want to be able to deliver an insight to them. And nothing here is about insights, right? That's something that he's going to have to bring, the project's going to have to bring to the table, right? And what that might look like, and I don't know the product well enough, but an example of what that might look like is is really looking at the keywords that they're targeting and finding syntactic failures with their URL structure, figuring out what keywords are they missing inside the post, figuring out, like, again, time on site. So does their time on site look really bad based on the total number of pages they have? Like, this company has a 30-second time on site. So if they're investing a lot in blog and in blog traffic, and I can see that their traffic is, decreasing, that might be an insight. But all of this data you shouldn't fetishize it. You need to use it to tell the story that is relevant to your prospects about the problem that they have and how you would solve it with your product. So thanks for watching, and you should congratulate yourself for learning a little bit more about TAM scoring. If you go to clay.com/Jordan, you'll get an extra month for free on top of the 14 days. You'll get approved to get access to Clay. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.